Hey gang, it's JC, and this is the Daily Dose for Monday, July 23rd, 2012, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. We have great television archives up top. We have JC's Eye Candy below, and over in the corner, the results of last week's rock and roll poll question, which this was a shocker, by the way. I gotta tell you, you guys surprise me every once in a while. This is one of those days. Who was the best Batman? Number one answer, a runaway at 55%, Adam West. Number two, Michael Keaton at 19%. Christian Bale only gets 16%. Val Kilmer at 5%. George Clooney at 4%. That was a shocker. Okay, you guys still can surprise me every once in a while. All right, let's talk about the Colorado shootings here for a minute. And our rock and roll poll question today, and I'm dying to know the answer to this one. Every once in a while, I'll write one of these and go, wow. Now, this one, I really want to see how it plays out, and this is one of them. James Holmes, the suspect in last week's Colorado shootings. Is he more evil or is he more sick? Okay? Is the guy sick and deranged? And by the way, I just finished watching his arraignment on television. This poor slob is sitting there, his eyes are fluttering, he looks like he's falling asleep. He looked like he was in some sort of parallel universe or something. So it makes you wonder whether the guy's all there. Makes you wonder whether anybody who commits a crime like that could possibly be all there, and at the same time there's evil involved too. So what is it? Is it more evil or is it more sick? Please answer down in the corner. Can't wait for the results. We'll have them for you Friday here at JC on the Line. We update the Daily Dose on Mondays and Fridays. By the way, survey after survey indicates that people do not want things like gun control, abortion, whether you like Romney, whether you hate Obama. They don't want this stuff on Facebook. You get up in the morning, you go to your Facebook account, and it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, and people already got 2 hours of Obama hating in. Or they start speculating about the Colorado shootings and stuff like that. Survey after survey after survey shows that people don't want that on Facebook. And so I got some friends who I'm going to have to defriend because I'm really getting tired of it. Don't be giving me this politics. Don't be giving me this gun control crap. Don't be giving me this all your political views. That's not the place for it. So, to Bill and Joe and a couple of other people that I hear from all the time on this stuff, you're going to get defriended. Okay, if that's what you want, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's thinking like this. By the way, the movie made $160 million over the weekend. Official figures won't be released until later on today. Here's a coincidence. This is about as weird as they get. One of the trailers that was originally running before The Dark Knight Rises was for a movie with Sean Penn and Ryan Gosling called Gangster Squad. And in the movie and in the trailer, these mobsters open fire on an audience at a movie theater. Guess what? It's been pulled. Brian Ross, ABC News, misidentified Friday's shooter as another James Holmes from Aurora, Colorado, a member of the Tea Party. Whoops. All right, that disagreement between Viacom and DirecTV has been settled. Finally, millions of Americans will not be denied of 16 and pregnant. Tony Robbins, and I worked with a guy. I'm not going to embarrass him. You know who he is. He left St. Louis about a year ago for Florida. He was into this Tony Robbins stuff. This motivational speaker guy. You see his tapes and his CDs and his books and all this sort of stuff. This guy's been running for 25 years, late at night on TV. So he gets all these people out there going to walk on hot coals. I'm not really sure what that has to do with anything. It's supposed to be mind over matter. You walk on hot coals. 21 of them had to be had to be treated for burns on their feet. Sounds about right. The conservative group 1 million moms, and by the way, last time I checked, it was about 36,000, not a million. Anyhow, they're freaking out over this. It's an upcoming series from the creators of Glee. It's called The New Normal, about a single mother who agrees to be a surrogate for a gay couple. They're losing their minds already. Hey, congratulations to the Post-Dispatch, which has officially discontinued, the Deb Peterson gossip column. I don't know where we're going to go now to get our half-truths, our lies, mischaracterizations on a local level. And to Diane Terrorian, who's wishing her colleague at the Post-Dispatch the best of luck in her future endeavors, I say congratulations. Your absence of judgment is duly noted. Deb Peterson, who thought it was entertaining, I guess is the word, to try to ruin people's lives and their careers and print the company line when you work for the company. I'm not really sure that there's any place else in America where a writer for a newspaper who works at a radio station could then be allowed to write the official account of the goings-on at that radio station when she herself works at the station. But it happens here in St. Louis. More from the Post-Dispatch. This morally bankrupt person is now going to be writing editorials for the Post-Dispatch, and gosh, I guess I'll be like Diane Torian. Oh, we wish you the best, Deb. Ron Santo. This guy's got, 5 Golden Gloves, 9 All-Star appearances, Hall of Fame statistics, and, by the way, played most of his career with diabetes, okay? And then has his legs amputated and continues on for like 15 years as the color analyst for the WGN broadcasts. And these pukes, these poorly dressed cretins who are the sports writers of America, do not see fit to put this guy into the Hall of Fame, and it takes the Veterans Committee later on to put him in after the guy's dead. Nice job, you guys. Terrific. What's up with Channel 5? Okay, so it's 9:25 in the morning on a Monday morning, and they do the cutaways at the bottom of the hour. The Today Show says, we'll be back with more after your local news. You figure, oh, okay, got up late today, haven't really seen much, so let me get the local news. Now, it used to be a good solid 4 minutes of local news. You'd get a traffic report and a weather forecast. And I'm not just picking on Channel 5 because they all do it, but this one was particularly annoying because they give Jennifer Blome 40 seconds to do 2 stories. So you figure, well, if you're only going to get to do 2 stories, they brought pretty important stories of the day. What's going on in the city of St. Louis, 21st largest market. Please tell us. You've got 40 seconds. Hit us with the 2 big stories of the day, which is that Justin Guarini, the runner-up of the first season American Idol, is going to be performing at the Muni, and that there's a WWE event downtown in St. Louis tonight. I used to understand things. I don't think I do anymore. Back to Facebook for a minute. Gonna get my nails done, do some power walking, laundry, and pay bills. You are not an interesting person if that's what you put on Facebook first thing in the morning. 100 years ago today, 1904, World's Fair in St. Louis, ice cream cone invented. Too hot to even eat ice cream outside. A lot of times we'll go over to the ice cream shop, get our ice cream, go sit outside. You can't even do that anymore. You got to be in the low hundreds here for the rest of the week. That's what they tell us. I know a lot of you like the show Breaking Bad. Did you know that Bryan Cranston wasn't even on the radar for the producers of the show? They were looking at John Cusack and Matthew Broderick, of all people. Remember how when we took driver's ed, and I took driver's ed at Rebus High School on the southwest side of Chicago. Actually, technically, it was in Oak Lawn. But anyhow, in a 1969 Pontiac Le Mans, it was just one of the great summers of my life. 1969 was the best summer of my life, but I'll go into that some other time. But they always told us to hold our hands at 10 and 2 on the steering wheel. Hold your hands at 10 and 2. Well, guess what? Now they're basically saying that's a terrible idea. Why? Because of airbags. If you have a collision, the airbag explodes, and there's all these reports of people breaking their faces because their hands and arms are being thrown into their faces, breaking their cheekbones, breaking fingers, breaking all sorts of stuff. They're now saying 9 and 3 or even 4 and 8 to drive your car. All right, JC's Eye Candy today. There's a bunch of bloggers and websites right now that are yammering all over the internet that the Sports Illustrated swimsuit model Kate Upton is fat. Okay? So I have posted a picture of this young woman, and I don't know if she's a nice person or smart or any of the things that you sort of look for in a woman besides looks. I do know that she looks pretty damn good, and I will say this. If this girl is fat, then you can officially mark me down as a chubby chaser. I can't even imagine. More fine work from the internet, boys and girls. All right, James Holmes. Was this an act of evil, or is this guy just sick? You have to pick one or the other. Okay, no hedging on this. I only gave you 2 choices. So is this guy just sick and not even control of his own mind, and therefore, how can you really get angry about it when the guy's not all there? Or is this guy just the embodiment of evil, put them in jail, fry them, do whatever, but keep them on it. Just the worst you can find for this guy. Which is it? Please answer in the corner. JC's Rock and Roll poll question. We are on Facebook at the Showgram with JC Corcoran, on Twitter at STL JC Corcoran, and we update the Daily Dose here on Mondays and Fridays, unless we have technical problems. And yes, I've had a lot. So we're working on it, We're working on it. In the meantime, that's it. JC's Daily Dose for Monday, July 23rd, 2012, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. And in the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.